Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Well, let's find out. I've made 3 readings here. Each of them has got a deeper dive to it, and it's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, it's good. You were drawn to it for a reason. Now, each of these has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, and that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. Now, there are 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, and then leaving a comment. That'll get you 1 entry in. You can enter as many times as you like on all the videos that I make, both on this channel and on my second channel too, which is called Be Healing Tarot, with the daily reads and all the shorts and stuff like that on there too. So check that one out. Second way is by purchasing these deeper dives. If you purchase deeper dives this month, then that'll get you entries into that second draw. So good luck. Now, take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal ball? The crystal ball is out with the differences card. Would you like the flower? The flower is out with the mystery card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the trust card. So take your pick now, and don't forget to click like, click that subscribe button if you're new, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week on this channel, and on my other channel I do a daily today's tarot. We'd love to see you across there and get you subscribed to that channel too if you're interested in that. I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show on that channel too, where I give a masterclass. A manifestation masterclass. Monday shows about money and abundance. Wednesdays is about health and happiness, and Fridays is about love and relationship. So if you're interested in that, come along. And I also give 1 question readings in there as well, which you can book on my website at any time, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. You can book at any time, because I will do your reading, any pre-book readings, right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to be able to make it live if you can't make it. Alternatively, come live. You can book while I'm live too. So there you go. That is what I've got. Crystal, flower, or shell. Take your pick now. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Starting out with a born with a gift, so they think you're really special. They think you're really intelligent, is what I heard. Intelligent and special, born with a gift. You've got a lot of good things going for you. Special. Yeah, special. So you must have some special gifts or talents, and you shine amongst the rest of the people that are around them, or perhaps people that they've been with. Bliss, make them really happy. So they're feeling blissed out around you. Yeah, making them feel really happy. What else? Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. This person's paying attention to you, perhaps listening to you, could be watching you on social media and all of that kind of thing too. But they pay close attention to what it is that you're saying. Now, yes, this could be someone that is watching from the outside, you know, rather than someone that's interacting with you on the daily. Just with those coming out, just with that listen card, I don't know. Either that, or they're interacting with you on the daily, but they're paying a lot of attention to what it is that you say. The 5 of Potions. They've got some regrets. Tell us more. How are they feeling? So it feels like someone that's paying close attention to you, but perhaps it's someone that's not in your life at the moment. We'll get deeper into these energies, see what it's all about, that regret. Tell us more, how Crystal's person's feeling right now. Crystal's person. Ace of Potions. They're in love with you. Okay. So this person has a lot of feelings for you. They're in love with you. Queen of Potions. The Sun. They'd be really happy if you were theirs. Two more cards came out too, so let's put these out. So they'd be really happy if they were to be able to love you and you were theirs. The Six of Potions, the Past, and the Eight of Candles. Communication in the past, direct communication in the past. I feel like that's got something to do with the regret. I don't know, let's get into it. So what is this regret about? What are they regretting? They're regretting walking away. Leaving. So is this as somebody who had the opportunity to talk to you about something and didn't? They're regretting that. If this is someone who left the location without telling you them your feelings, they're regretting that. Or if this is someone that walked away from you, they're regretting that. Self-love is behind that. They didn't feel good enough. They didn't feel good enough for you. This person is kind of putting you on a pedestal. So they're in love with you, they've got feelings for you, but they're born with a gift card, you know. They think that you're really talented and really intelligent. But tell us about this Ace of Potions. So they're in love with you, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person has got self-esteem issues. Nine of Wands, so they're still on this healing path to feeling good enough for you. Self-love. So it's like they had to back off from you to love themselves, but they regret that. Not that backing off from you was loving themselves. It was almost a recognition, perhaps not a conscious one, that they weren't at your level and that they needed to do some work on the self-esteem to feel worthy of you. So duality and letting go is behind that. They've got stuff to let go of. So they're in love with you, but they've got stuff to let go of. Some healing to finish up is the Nine of Wands. You know, it's like when the healing is almost over with the nines, but it's not quite yet. So this person has probably been doing work on the self-esteem, but they're not quite there yet enough to be with you. Queen of Potions and the Sun, they'd be so happy though if they were with you. They know that. It's almost like they want it, they're in love with you. They'd be so happy if they were with you, but that step to being with you, the self-esteem just isn't up to that yet, to be able to take that step, and they regret walking away, but that is what they did. Walk away to self-love, walk away to work on themselves. It's what they had to do. Tell us more about this. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. Yeah. So out with the Queen of Potions and the Sun, they'd be really happy if they're all with you. And Knight of Wands, there's a lot of attraction towards you. And the Six of Wands, they'd love to be seen with you as well, you know. So this person could really imagine themselves with you. They've got a lot of attraction for you. This person could be imagining being with you, having you on their arm, that kind of thing. With that Queen of Potions, it's like they want to give to you as well. You to be their woman kind of thing, their queen. But there's burden behind that. Yeah, there's this feeling again that they're not up to it. Like they don't have enough to offer, or they're not up to it. They don't have enough to offer, and it's because the self-esteem is kind of low. This person could have something to heal in themselves. They could have taken a blow in life, which has set them back in the loving and in their abundance and stuff like that too, in what they feel like that they deserve, you know. Definitely some work to do on themselves, this one. And the Eight of Candles and the Six of Potions. So the past, talking directly to you in the past. What's this about? What are you trying to tell us here? What did they tell you in the past? Or did they not tell you in the past? Can you tell us why this is here, please? The Six of Potions and the Eight of Candles. The King of Cups. So they didn't tell you their feelings. That's what it is. So King of Cups, they've got feelings for you. But in the past, they didn't say that. They didn't tell you that. They didn't directly communicate it to you. And so that it's a regret that they've got there. What's behind that? Why didn't they? Is it that one? Teaching. It's probably these. Growth, discernment, and masculine energy. Okay. So they needed to step up first. So it's like a good choice not to, in a way. They regret not doing it, not telling you how they feel, but it was like a good choice that they made, because there's this recognition that they need to grow first and be the man, you know, like they've got to offer more. They've got to feel, it's almost like this person came into your life and then they realize like they're in love with you and they want to be with you and you'd be so happy and all of that kind of thing, but that they're not up for it yet and they had to back off. It feels to me like they didn't make the move towards you, retreated from you, just because that self-esteem issue, I'm feeling it again, that self-esteem issue is the problem here. And perhaps they came into your life so that they could see that and then go off and work on that. Tell us more. How do they feel? How does Crystal's person feel about them right now? How does Crystal's person feel about them right now? My beloved. I don't think they've ever felt this way about someone before, you know. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So they're still thinking about you and they're still feeling like you're their person, even though you're apart. Can't stop thinking about you. Cool your emotions. Pretty fired up about it as well. Having to temper themselves. It's like they've got eyes just for you now. Yeah, this person might have tried to ignore their feelings for you, you know, and kind of latch onto someone else. And I don't think they're able to do that. I think they're hooked on you. There's differences between you though, which they're well aware of. And I think that's what's causing the self-esteem issues, you know. Well, it's not causing the self-esteem issues, it's highlighting the self-esteem issues, the differences between you, but they're feeling romantic towards you. They want to do nice things with you, for you. With that Queen of Cups, they want to do nice things for you. They want to tell you the truth of what's in their heart and play with you too. So you have a lot of fun together. They have a lot of fun with you. And they want to tell you the truth. This person really wants to reveal their truth to you. Of how they feel. They want to say it. So they want to feel like the man, ready, and like they've got something to offer you, and then tell you what that truth is. What is it they want to say? I feel like I can't give you what you need. So this person, they're not feeling good enough for you, and they miss you. Oh, sweet. What else? What else do they want to say? I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. It's got something to do with that walking away, that distance thing. Where did I get that? Eight of Cups, yeah. I run away to avoid facing my problems. They did a runner instead of facing it, and unwittingly sabotaged your connection, and they regret it. Okay, so this person has got a lot of feeling going on inside of them, but they do have some inner work to do before they're ready to kind of head your way. Let's see if that's going to happen. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do? Should you be waiting on this person or what? and guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you if you were to get into a relationship with each other? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you straight away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. It always goes laggy at this point when I say that bit. I don't know why. They updated the software today, and I thought, oh, I hope they fixed it, but no, it's still like that. I hope they were trying to work on it anyway. Don't forget to click like on this video, click on that subscribe button if you're new, and all of that good stuff. Leave a comment, that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you an entry into that second draw at the end of the month, so good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, you've got plenty of cards coming out, so let's get reading them and see how your person feels about you at the moment. First out, you got the Sentinel, protective of you, the Noble One, and they're doing the right thing. Rare knowledge, and people don't know about it. So they're keeping you secret, perhaps to do the right thing, being protective of you, doing the right thing. So this could be someone that's involved with someone else, or for some reason they can't be with you, or it's something like that. They don't want people to know about this, so they're trying to protect you. It feels to me like they're with someone else. Okay, so they're trying to do the right thing. What is that? Tell us more. How does this person feel? Warrior. They're a fighter. This person's a fighter. Feels like something that they want to fight for. Tell us more. Voyage. Set sail on a new course. They want their life to take a different turn. Okay, so this person is living a different life, and you've come into their life, and they are thinking that they'd be happier with you. I think they're protective of you. So this person's obviously got feelings for you. They want to do the right thing. People don't know about you. They want a new life, and I think it includes you. And it feels like they want to fight for it too. Tell us more. Tell us more. What is up? Got the Ten of Potions, the happily ever after. So they're feeling like you could be really happy. And the Knight of Presents. But Knight of Presents, it's got to happen really slowly. They feel you could be really happy together, but there's a slowness about all of this with that Knight of Presents, the Knight of Pentacles. It can only move forward really slowly. Tell us more. And let's just move these out of the way. Ten of Presents, wow. They feel like you could build so much together as well. So the two happily ever after cards are out. All we need now is the Sun. Ten of Presents is more the happily ever after, where you have a house together and, you know, the picket fence and all of that kind of thing. It's about building something together and being like that family unit kind of thing, even if we're not talking children here, probably not talking children here, but that family unit kind of thing, house home. And the Eight of Potions. Yeah, they've got someone to walk away from first, or something to walk away from first. Eight of Potions. Okay, tell us more. So the Ten of Potions and the Knight of Presents, it's got to happen really slowly, but they think you're there happily ever after. Tell us more about this, please. Temperance, they've got to take the time. They've got to wait for something. Ace of Swords. Something for the truth to come out. Oh, this is, they're keeping you secret, right? They're biding their time for the truth to come out. So they've not done the reveal. What else? Why has it got to be slow? the Hierophant and the Star. They want long term. They're hoping for long term, so this has got to be slow. So it's like they've got to keep you secret while they're getting out of something, because if they don't keep you secret, then it's going to mess up the possibilities and the wishes that they've got with you for the long term. So this person could be completely blocked off from you at the moment in an attempt to do the right thing so that they can have a future with you. It feels to me like an ex. If they knew about you, it would cause complications, and then there would be some detriment to your happily ever after with each other. Perhaps because of this 10 of presents, because they want to kind of build with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes if it's a divorce that we're talking about, if there's anyone else present in if they're cheating, it makes a difference to what they'll walk away from the relationship with. What is behind that is anger and perception. And there's more to it than that, because they don't want to be perceived like that. So yeah, it makes them angry to be perceived like that. So I don't know whether you've been involved with this person, if they were having an affair with you or something like that, or if not, perhaps they've been doing the right thing by you, because they've got that noble one thing. And if people knew that they had feelings for you, they might presume that you had an affair with them. And that might not be the case. And so it makes them angry that people perceive them that they had an affair when it's not true. It could be that. But they're bothered about the perception of others. Perhaps the anger of others too. 10 of presents, but they feel like you could like build a life together. 5 of wands and reach higher. So it feels like to them that you want the same things, to reach higher, to have like a better life, a happier life, and you want the same things and you can reach higher together. What's behind that is new day. They really see it as being a positive thing of being together and building that. Now, this might come to it as a surprise to some of you, because with all of these cards, the Noble One, the Sentinel, Rare Knowledge, and all of that kind of thing, it probably feels to you like they've completely like shut down on you. But they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose to protect you and to keep out of this walking away thing. What are they walking away from? Well, they're walking toward their wishes, 9 of Cups. So their wishes have changed is what it feels like, the 9 of Cups. What's behind that? So they're walking away from something toward their wishes. What's behind that is sacred space. They need their own space. They need to claim what it is that they want in their lives. And it feels to me like that's what they're doing now. We'll see in the deeper dive. But you know, as we get into the future stuff. Tell us how they feel about flowers. What's their feeling for flowers? What are they feeling for flowers? Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So they're not in a happy place right now. And they know that they're going to be really happy and joyful with you. And yeah, they've got a bit of a martyr kind of an energy at the moment. Like, I've got to do the right thing for so long in order to have happiness. But I deserve my happiness now. It feels like that. Reflect on the priorities. But they've got priorities, you see. There's something, I was just feeling that. It's like there's something here. They've got to wait for the truth to come out. They can't do it just yet. They've got to get the wishes for the long term with you. That there's another priority that comes first. Now, this could be, if we're talking divorce here, and I think we are, then reflect on your priorities. There could be priorities within that. So a priority within that that's delaying them could be something like finishing paying off the mortgage, or it could be waiting until the youngest child is gone off to college. Or, you know, it's something like that. There's something that they're prioritizing and it'll be really important to them that's delaying this whole thing. So they're reflecting on the priorities. This is someone that wants to prioritize themselves and their joy and all of that, but they do have other priorities in their life. And so there's a balance that is being had here. They can't put you first and they can't put themselves first because there's other priorities there. That's what's causing the way. Tell me more. How they're feeling about flowers. This person's got a lot of thinking going on, you know. They've definitely got a plan of action. Very guarded right now. It feels to me like they've pulled away to have no reproach, to have no possibilities of this going downhill, you know? Mystery. It's keeping things really quiet, even from you. And self-love. Nice. Doing self-love practices, learning to love themselves, learning to prioritize themselves. It feels to me like someone who has had a certain role within the relationship that they're in, probably a father, you know, provider and all of that kind of thing, put their happiness lower on the priorities, and perhaps they're waking up to the fact that there will come a time very soon when it's okay for them to put themselves first, and it seems like they want you to be a part of that. But self-love practices, very good. So orgasm, delight, very attracted to you physically, lust, very attracted to you physically. So really wanting to be with you, and delight as well. So they have fun with you too. So yeah, wow, yeah, that you are the person of this, you know, the focus of this person's sexuality, for sure. Tell us more. Tell us more. I still have growing to do. Feels like this person is making a lot of changes within themselves and reassessing themselves and their lives. Please be patient with me. There's a lot of patience in this reading. That Star card and that Temperance card and the Knight of Presents, and yeah, I find you incredibly attractive. Yes. I feel like no other. Like they're attracted to you more than they've ever been attracted to anybody. I'm done playing games. Were they a player before? I think probably if, you know, if they're in an unhappy relationship, weren't getting certain needs met, then they'll probably be playing around too. The chemistry between us is off the charts. How are they feeling? Will you give me a second chance? So once they do sort all of this out and they come back, will you be giving them a second chance? So I think perhaps you opened up to this person and then they backed off because they weren't ready, and they realized they have to be properly ready. You gave them one, and I think perhaps you've both shut down from each other now, and it feels like they're making a move, you know, reprioritizing themselves. But as to when, I don't know, we'll find out in that deeper dive. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In there, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there anything for you to do here? Should you be waiting for this person? All of that kind of thing. Guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, otherwise you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, I'll get you entered into the second draw for a free reading with me. So good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So how does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. Fleeting beauty, short term. The feeling like this is going to be short term, flingy kind of thing. Follow the signs. But the synchronicities going on. There is synchronicities. Now, it could be the fleeting beauty thing is that with the circumstances that you're in, the thinking that it can only be a short-term thing rather than, this isn't going to last. Yeah, it could just be the circumstances. And perhaps you're not from the same place or something like that, or that they're only on a short-term contract where they're working and just around you for a short time. Immortality, but the feelings aren't going away. Or perhaps that's the way it was. They thought it was just going to be a short-term thing but there was lots of signs, 44 as well, and 22. So lots of repeating numbers and synchronicities around you both, and the feelings haven't gone away. Born with a gift, I think you're really special, and gift of connection, feel so connected with you. So they don't see how this can be a long-term thing, but these feelings are just not going away, and the synchronicities are there. So what's going on, universe? Why the mixed messages? Expression. Okay, this is about communication, and this is about someone who held their feelings back, the true feelings back, locked away in the heart when no one could see or hear them, felt safe and secure, but feeling alone. No one really knowing them, longing to come out and play, gathering their courage, flinging open the window, starting to speak their mind. I feel, because the threshold card showed itself to me, so it's like they're on the verge of doing something. I feel they're on the verge of expressing themselves to you. It's almost like, it feels like they might say something like I know that this can't work and we're from different places, but should we see where this goes? It could be something like that. Recharge. Nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Did you meet this person on the beach, on a beach walk or something like that? They want to walk with you on the beach? Tell us more. How does this person feel about shells right now? How does this person feel about shells? There's obviously a lot, all those cards coming out, It feels like confusion to me. It feels like, but I've got these feelings and there's these synchronicities, but heartbreak. It's like you can't be together. But heartbreak. And the Page of Potions. I want to start this off. It's like this, the Page of Potions is like love heart eyes emoji. If there was an emoji tarot. Is there an emoji tarot? Oh, there should be. Page of Cups would be the emoji, heart eyes emoji. Swoon, it's that. Oh, but it's tragic though. It's like, but we can't be together. Three of Needles. Are you from different countries or something like that? It could be something like that. It's definitely something standing in your way. It's tragic, love, this one. The Two of Needles, and I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how we can do it. Yeah, it feels like this is an impossible situation. One of those readings. Okay, so why the heartbreak? Three of Needles. Can't be together. Five of Swords. Oh, there's too much conflict involved. Too much standing in the way, too much conflict involved. Whatever that is, I don't know. It could be red tape. It could be, about visas and things like that. It could be anything really, but there's certainly a battle going on here. There's heartbreak. omens, but the signs, the synchronicities and all of that. I wonder if there is a way. Page of Potions, because that heart eyes emoji towards you. I'm just getting that, like a wistful kind of a, that you get when it's like forbidden love or that tragic love kind of, do you know what I mean? That feeling, it's love, but it's a certain kind of love, isn't it? When you can't have it, and it almost makes it stronger, and it makes it like perhaps a little bit more romantic. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Page of Potions, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slow one. So perhaps they've got a bit of hope here, fantasy that perhaps, you know, you could get together. It might take a long time, Knight of Pentacles, but perhaps you could. Because the Page of Potions, apart from being heart eye emoji, is also the fantasy, you know, the fantasizing, but the think, yeah, you could have a new beginning, but it might take a long time. It feels like red tape. I don't know. I'm really feeling like some of you that are watching this is about a visa kind of thing. Like they wouldn't be able to live in the same place as you or something like that. Two of Needles. So they're like, they don't know which way forward. They don't know. Two of Needles. It's the Two of Swords, you know. So they don't know. I often called BS on the Two of Needles because you do know. The Devil and the Six of Pentacles. So the Devil is about fears of reciprocity. Well, the Devil is about fears. And the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity or generosity. They don't know. They don't know what. They don't know. They've got the fearful of being able to reciprocate. Would they be able to? I don't know what the situation is. There's obviously something standing in your way here. Be able to reciprocate. I don't know. Be able to give to you or be generous with you. I'm not sure how they'd be able to do that. Or like give back to you. Reciprocity. What's behind that is perception. It's just in the mind. So this person is not seeing a way. They're not seeing a way to be reciprocal. They're not seeing a way for this to happen. But there's a synchronicities there, so they're like pulled back, but there's got this conflict. And I don't know, this person could be addicted to these kind of tragic love, romance, like, oh, but I can't have them, that kind of thing, you know? Could be. Because if they were addicted to that kind of feeling, if that's the predominant feeling for them, then they'll keep on manifesting reasons why they can't, you know, why to keep it in that forbidden fruit, I can't have them, wistful love kind of an energy. It's like, alas, I can't have you. Alas, my darling, we can't be together. Oops. What are they feeling? Playfulness. Feeling playful. Laughter is the best therapy, so they have a laugh with you. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. There is that short-term element, fleeting beauty, and it's like, well, let's do this anyway. A fling. Or did you have a fling? Is that why that energy is coming out? You had a fling, and then they're kind of wishing it was more, and they can't be with you. Was this a holiday romance? It could be a holiday romance. It kind of feels like that to me. Take inspired action. Take inspired action. You know, that along with the synchronicities that have come out and following the signs, taking inspired action, perhaps there is a way. Perhaps they are manifesting a way to be together. Tell us more. Tell us more. How are they feeling about shells, please? Trust. They trust you. And spy. They're looking at you. Checking out your social media and all of that kind of thing. Do they trust you then? Because when I tuned into that spy energy, it was kind of coming from distrust. Have you got something else going on? Or perhaps just a fear that you've got something else going on. Bad attitude and fantasy. Well, in that fantasy energy, yeah, but bad attitude, I don't know why. Bad attitude. Old wounds and communication. Oh, yeah, that expression thing. This person would probably write you a poem. It feels like that to me, that kind of an energy of that's the way that they'd express themselves. But why a bad attitude? Perhaps coming from old wounds. This person could have been through this before, you know, because I think they could be addicted to this kind of I can't have them kind of a love. Whenever we're holding a predominant feeling like that, if they've done this before, that we're holding that predominant feeling, they'll attract someone else that they can't be with, like you. And, you know, to do that, now this could be your first time that you've had this kind of an experience. And be careful of getting that feeling, because you don't want to keep on perpetuating that, you know, and you will. If you're like, oh, I quite like this feeling too of this forbidden love and I can't have them kind of thing, then yeah, don't get hooked on that, because you'll just manifest more of the same. What do they want to say to you? I think that's what they're doing. I think they're manifesting more of the same of this energy. They love you. I think they like this kind of love. But available love is just so much more fulfilling. I abandon people to make myself feel important. It makes them feel important. It might make them feel important to have people yearning for them all over the globe that can't have them and they can't be with them. They might have a few people that they can't be with. I wish I could take it back. I don't know what. But you probably do. They want to take something back. You know, there's something in that. I abandon people to make myself feel important. There's something in this. This person has patterns of setting people up like this, of that wistful. I think they're addicted to it. I'm ashamed of how I treated you. Huh. I wish I could take it back. I'm ashamed of how I treated you. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. Like I said, this person could have a lot of people around the globe that are kind of hooked on them like this, and they're hooked on them. Makes them feel powerful. Makes them feel important, to be loved, but they're not truly available for actual love, right? That's why that devil and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's why the devil and the Six of Pentacles. They can't reciprocate. The devil can be addiction energy. They're actually addicted to this. I was feeling it. So they're addicted to setting up this dynamic with people and having people yearn for them, and perhaps the messaging quite a few people and keeping this love going. It makes them feel important. It makes them feel loved to have people, you know, contacting them, and this getting that expression of love in this "we can't be together, darling" kind of an energy. I hope they're not scamming too, because this could be like someone that does scams too. Passion and desire. Like I said, this person's going to write you a poem. That's the way that they express themselves. It's that kind of a thing, or a sonnet or something like that. Yeah, I would be careful of this person. If that sounds like it rings true to you, this person could have be manifesting situations like this all the time. Don't get hooked on this kind of a feeling yourself, because you don't want to get hooked on, you know, feeling like the unavailable person is like, that's your fantasy kind of a feeling that really you feel, you know, makes you feel like it's love. Whew. It does feel very dreamy and romantic though, for sure. And like, oh, we can't be together, you know, it feels like that. Like an addiction. But the bad attitude, you see, bad attitude. behind that, coming from old wounds. So they keep people away from them, but they've got this, so they've set up this pattern instead. Makes them feel like the heart's open and they're getting into a relationship with people, but it's very short term and they're not really available. Wow, what a reading. I'm sure I don't think I've ever read this energy before, but there you go. That is what I've got this time for you, Shells. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So guidance for you. What should you do then? Guidance for you in this relationship. So if you were to get together, I don't think that's going to happen, but if you were to get together, then what would the dynamics between you be? Are there any red flags to look out for? And how can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me. I've never seen the thumb over there before. It usually goes in front of my face. Yeah, leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw, as we'll get in that deeper dive as well. That'll get you an entry into the second prize draw to win that free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with winning those. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.